Hello.
Hello, my name's Taylor. I'll be your counselor today.
My name's Allie.
How are you doing today, Allie?
I'm doing alright, thank you.
Alright, good. Well, just to start us off, I want to mention that anything you say in this meeting will be confidential, and unless I feel like you might hurt yourself or someone else, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good. So, why don't you tell me a little bit about why we're here today?
Well, I'm here because I play field hockey. I play at Springfield College, and I recently received a concussion on the field. I'm a very aggressive player, and me and this girl were going to the same ball, and we collided, and I stayed on my feet. She dropped to her feet, and I actually played the rest of the game. I came out of the game and just knew immediately that I had one. This is my fourth concussion. So my dilemma and issue is that I told my neurologist and my parents before this concussion that if I got one more, then I'd be done with field hockey and not play at all anymore. However, field hockey is a very big part of my life, and I've been playing for 9 years. So this was a really hard decision to make because I'm very emotional about it, and it's really hard. So I'm here to talk it through.
Okay, sounds good. Well, sounds like right now you're feeling a little bit conflicted and maybe even sad about the idea that you might have to stop playing field hockey. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So, if you were to play next year, how would that make you feel?
I think I'd be excited about it. It is my senior year, and I haven't quite hit my peak yet in the sport. I'm still progressing every year, and so I'm really excited about next year and what I could possibly bring to the team. And just getting that recognition as a senior, playing with Springfield all 4 years. So I'm really excited about it.
Okay. Sounds good. And the opposite, if you were to decide not to play next year, how would that make you feel?
I think I would be really sad about it. I mean, I am sad just thinking about it. I wouldn't quite know what to do with my time. And it has been such a big part of my life. It'd be detrimental to just stop.
So you think you'd be a little bit disappointed in yourself that you couldn't, reach your peak and continue with the sport? Okay. So is there anyone in your life that would influence your decision either way?
Well, I think to not play, my parents are very for me not playing, and my neurologist, because they're more worried about my health and my safety going forward. Ultimately, they have left the decision up to me. And on the other side, I think I'm letting down my teammates if I don't play, and even my coach. And I think my coach is even leaning towards me having another year. She even asked me, are you sure about this? And I couldn't tell her because I'm very not sure about this decision. So ultimately, it is up to me, but I do have both parties present.
Okay. So you're saying you're still conflicted about which decision to make, but your parents and neurologist are on one side because they're obviously concerned for your health, and if you get a fifth concussion, it could, mean some serious damage to your brain. And then on the other side, you feel like you're letting your teammates or your coach down because they want to see you succeed in the sport of field hockey and keep going and have a successful year as a team and as an individual. Okay. How are you feeling now? Are you still experiencing symptoms from the concussion? Or how do you feel as of now?
As of now, I'm still pretty sad about it. Sorry. I don't think it's kicked in. That I know the decision I need to make, but I don't know how or why to. I am still having symptoms. We're only a month into my recovery, so I just got cleared to work out again and run a little bit, and I am still getting headaches, and the lights bother me, and sound bothers me, and my focus isn't always there. It's really hard to focus for a very long time, like in class and on homework, especially on my laptop.
Okay, so the lights still bother you?
Yeah, some days are better than others,
Mm-hmm.
but some days are still not great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So do you have a timeline of when you'd like to be better by, like completely symptom-free?
I'd love to be symptom free by Christmas, a month away.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do know that with my past concussions, it has taken a few months to recover, and I know after the third concussion, the symptoms of not recovering fully from some of these symptoms are close to like 80-90%. So realistically, I want to be healthy really as soon as I can.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, I don't think I could. It's not realistic for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how long I will be dealing with some of these symptoms.
Right. So seeing as you're still dealing with symptoms, do you think personally that if it were to happen again that it would be worth it?
If I were to play or if I were to have a concussion?
If you were, well, either way.
I think if I were to play and I did get a concussion again, it scares me to think what could happen because these symptoms do last a really long time and you just never know how far your brain can get pushed. So if I were to get another concussion, like I don't know if I'd pass out and wake up and not remember anything. So yeah.
Okay. So you're saying the future, if you do play, is a little bit scary because there's always that fact that if you do get a concussion, there could be some permanent damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if you don't play, you decide not to, is there anything that you like to do to fill up your time?
Well, I'm a very busy person, and I think part of that is because of the field hockey. I do rough lacrosse, high school lacrosse, so maybe I could look into roughing field hockey and get certified for that. Maybe find a job. I do have a rigorous major, so I would have to focus on school a little bit more, as it will take up more of my time. But I don't know if anything can fill that void of field hockey, that love and passion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're saying that if you decide not to play, you're saying that maybe reffing would keep you in the game of field hockey without having so much contact, and much less of a risk of getting a concussion?
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten two of my concussions not from field hockey, so a lot of it is my luck, so I'm not sure if I will get a fifth concussion, even if I don't play field hockey.
Mm-hmm.
So knowing that and like my luck of concussions, it does make me want to play field hockey just because like you never know when I could get one, whether it's playing a contact sport or just falling down and getting one.
Right. Okay. So you feel a little uneasy about the future moving forward because you never know what could happen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And with your major, what is your major?
I'm physical therapy.
Okay. So what kind of things does that entail? Does your major like involve you in that will keep you busy?
Well, next year will be grad school for me. It's full credits. It's professionals working in a stroke clinic and working in the hospitals. It's studying a lot. I'm sure I will have plenty to study and learn. So it would keep me busy that way.
Okay. So it sounds like if you decide not to play, you'll be busy with extracurriculars if you decide to ref or keeping in shape and also school because that's an important aspect of your life. Okay. So are there any future goals that you would like to see done by next session?
For goals, I would like to try and find something that I truly love. I mean, I know I won't find something that I love as much as field hockey because I've obviously been playing it for a little while, but something to help grow a love for somewhere else. So try and figure out different ways that I can still feel that competitive spirit and that love for something other than school and family.
Okay, sounds good. So your goal for next time would be to find something that you can get into or something you already love that you want to increase your love in.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so in this session we talked about your concussion that you got this season for field hockey and how you're weighing your options on whether or not you'd like to play next year or you would like to play but don't know if it's worth risking your health for. And your parents and your neurologist don't think you should, while you're still debating and you don't want to let your coach and your teammates down. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, sounds good. So we have our goal for next time, and that will be all.
Okay, thanks
I
for
hope you
meeting.
have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.